Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, October 4th, 2021. It's about 9:12 a.m. I'm here in Sri Lanka, and it's the start of a fresh new market week. And I'm very excited because I've been testing out some day trading strategies and refining my approach towards the markets so I can be able to execute trades on an intraday basis. And I'm very, very, very excited and looking forward to testing it out this week. So for those of my Signals members, we're going to be doing things a little different. I'll definitely still post swing trades, but I'll have daily targets on what I suspect when the day is over and if price reaches it or not. So I'll be practicing my day trading signals in that group as well. So just be informed. Also, from here on out, I'm going to shorten the length of my videos. So I've noticed that I've been going on for about 15, 20 plus minutes, and that's a little too long for some of you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down my videos with two pairs at a time now. So I'm not going to break down any more than two pairs in this video, and I'm going to get started right away. Less commentary, more action. So right now we see Euro USD. Last week, I initiated some short positions and I had placed my order. So I'm just following up with you guys. If you didn't see my order from last week, then I highly recommend you check my previous video and I explain my entire position. Right now, I don't have a take profit target on this pair. For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe I forgot to place it, or maybe a trade got triggered, whatever. But I have to put my TP down. It's not a big deal. I have my stop loss. My stop loss is my hard stop. We can see it's still respecting that stop loss. It actually came very close, a few pips away from the stop out on Friday. It came literally about 3 pips, 2 pips away from my stop loss. So you have to see it did respect that zone. And isn't it quite ironic how price does go to these areas and it completely respects it, and that says something about price action. It says something about what we're learning and what I'm teaching you guys. You see, the markets is already calculated. Moves are already calculated. Things are already in motion based off of what the big guys want the market to go, where they want it to go. So moves like this happen all the time. And what is this? This is a stop hunt. So I tell myself all the time, if I have a resistance or support area that I'm basing my stop loss off of, it's always got to be 10 to 25 pips above that area or below the area. So in this instance, it was very close, very tight. I definitely have to work on that. It was about 6 pips, but if I did have a, say, 15 pip stop loss, 20 pips, you guys can see how price didn't even come near it. So for those of people that have their stops exactly on point, and you can see it's very obvious there's buy stops hidden within that area as well, what the markets tend to do is, we know it's going down. We know Euro USD is extremely bearish. When you look at the 4-hour, let's go to the daily. What do we see? We see a huge decline. There's no support down below. We are fully bearish for the entire rest of Q4. I mean, that's what I'm picking out right now. I mean, it's already October. So December is the last month of the year and of the quarter, and I'm just looking at this like, well, unless there's a big fundamental shift, it's very obvious for a day trader to take advantage of the end of the year. And the fall is the best season to trade, by the way. But I'll get into that in another video. Let's get back to the breakdown. So I did have my stops slightly above, and it did miss it by a few pips. So I got lucky in that trade. Next time, I'll definitely widen my stops. So what is price currently doing? It went on an A, B, B to C, C to D wave completion. So price should continue to rise from this point. What it's doing right now is it's breaking A to B, B to C, C to D. Is breaking point C. And that's not good for buyers. So what's going to happen when point C is broken? You see old support that was tested previously is going for that retest. And that retest does not look very strong nor promising. So unless we can see a significant bounce from the support zone and break 30 pips above to get into the new highs of the day and week, we're not going to see price rise. We're going to see price continue to decline. Where is it going to decline to? It's going to decline, since this is currently a range-bound market for the past few days. It's going to first decline to TP1 that I have set, which is going to be at 1.15652. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my TP1 at 1.15, around 1.157. And that's going to be TP1. That's just an area of reference. So me personally, I don't need to take that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the Fibonacci retracement on the chart. And I'm going to go back from the most recent down wave. So we can see this is the most recent down wave. And I'm going to project my target to see where the first TP would actually be. As we can all see, the first TP is going to be around 3840 pips away. So that's going to be my actual take profit zone. That's 40 pips away from the most recent low. So from my current price, it's actually about 50 something pips. So that's what I'm aiming for today. I don't know if it'll reach that point, but when we do look back at the ATR, which is the average true range, there's a daily ATR of 44 pips, meaning that price on average moves about 44 pips per day. So if we want exact calculations, what we're going to do, we know that it moves 44 pips. We're going to see how far it's moved down from the peak of the day today. So from today's peak, we're going to actually put some brackets in here. And what we get right now is today the price already has declined. We can see that it's already dropped about 23 pips. So for me, I don't suspect price to go down any more than about 20, 25 pips. And if it does, then that's a bonus. But we're going to aim for that right now. So this is going to be our TP for the day if we're looking for day trading targets. What I presume is going to happen after this is that price is going to bounce back up and retest the new resistance that it's going to form. I mean, it's forming a new resistance right here already. But it's either going to bounce back up from that point, or it's going to continue to crash down towards TP2 that I have set up below. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to monitor this trade. I'm going to take partial profits, maybe take this 1.8 lot off down below at weekly lows, and then I'm going to continue from that point. That's my analysis and breakdown for Euro USD for the next 24 to 48 hours. We'll get back to this pair briefly. Now, that's all I really have on this broker. I want to keep the brokers separate. So this is my broker. It's a live account, by the way. Let me just move my screen up so we can all see. I don't care if you guys see my account number. It's not relevant, but it's IG Live. The broker is very limited. It's not a 500-to-1 broker or 1,000-to-1 broker, anything ridiculous like that. So I don't get the best leverage, but it's enough to test your skills out. I'm not trying to flip accounts. And pretty much that sums up this video. Just keep monitoring this account, monitoring this video. Follow up with my forthcoming videos that I have posted this week. I'll try to get one as often as possible. So, if I can get a new video daily, that would be a goal. But, I'll try to post more frequently. So every other day or, a few times a week. And yeah, we'll just follow up tomorrow or the next day